Gauteng Community Safety Department has today embarked on a school safety social crime prevention program at the Johannesburg Correctional Services Center. The department has teamed up with Correctional Services for a dialogue with young offenders, and officials say the Gauteng province has in recent times been marked by incidents of bullying and violence in schools, resulting in violent incidents which put pupils in conflict with the law. Katlego, Legodi is at the Johannesburg Correctional Center, and he joins us live now for an update in terms of what is happening there. And we understand that young people have been taken on a tour of the facility. Talk us through the process.
Most definitely, Dudu. Young people have come out in their numbers from 4 different schools in the Gauteng province just to form part of that program here. This is a program that is facilitated by the Department of Correctional Services, working with the Department of Community Safety here in the Gauteng province. Today, we're expecting young people to just form those dialogues. This afternoon, this morning, they embarked on a tour of different facilities within here. And this is where officials from the Correctional Services Department took them on a tour, just showing them the facility and just making them to just have a lived experience of some sort in terms of how things are in here at the correctional facilities. Most of them, it's just a sobering experience. You can imagine that they're young people and just them seeing older people as well behind bars like this, and some of the facilitators from the Department of Correctional Services just letting them in on the day-to-day here at the correctional facility, just to say that there's no leisure here, and there's overcrowding as well. We saw some of them even going and trying by all means to see where the bathrooms are situated, how that is set up, and also the kitchen and some of the activities that exist here at the Johannesburg Correctional Facility. But I'm going to bring into the conversation now the Acting Regional Commissioner for Gauteng at the Department of Correctional Services here in Gauteng, that being Mr. Luckyboy Matiba, who will just let us in on this tour. So a sobering experience, I must say, for myself as an adult and the young ones as well. Most of them just scared, of even just, walking into these facilities. Maybe just let us in on this tour. Just let our viewers in on how this tour went and just the different parts that you took, the little ones.
The learners, we together with the Department of Community Safety, we took the learners to 2 correctional centers. Your male correctional center, medium B, where we house only males. We took them in there to show them the situation inside the centers. We showed them where the offenders are living. Of importance, we wanted to show them that if you are to commit crime, you will end up in this situation whereby you will be in one cell where you are accommodated, being 14 in one cell, using one toilet and one shower. We wanted to bring to them to say, out there, you are actually living in a comfort in your parents' house where you've got even more than one toilet, being a family of 4. So we wanted to show the kids that if they are to choose between crime and not committing crime, it's better not to commit crime, because if you commit it, that's where you end up. And we could see with the remarks of learners as and when they go in different cells to say, hey, most of them, they were not sure. Actually, it was a surprise to them to say so many people using one toilet and one shower. And we could show them that this is not a nice place to be in. And we pleaded with them to say, seeing this situation, please stay away from crime and stay outside and don't come closer to a crime, because these are the result of crime. You will be incarcerated in these centers. We went also to the females, because the learners are made up of girls and boys, to show the girls also that it's not only men that are committing these crimes, also boys and girls are committing this crime, and they are living in the same conditions that they have seen at the Medium B. And we hope that this tour will actually change those who are having maybe the behavior that can lead them to be in the centers. And we are saying to the other youth out there that it's better not to commit crime, because the situation in here is not good. Don't believe in seeing. Stay away from crime and do us proud as a nation. This is a youth month. Let us not commit crime, and let us stay away from crime. And we wish that the different communities, as we reintegrate these offenders after we have rehabilitated them, they will be accepted. And in the collaboration and working together with the Community Safety Department. We are rehabilitating them, integrate them in the community. Community safety is responsible for the safety of the community. So that's where they are working from. The main purpose is to prevent. We want to prevent these young ones coming into the center. That's why this collaboration, because we want to show the kids before they commit crime, so that we prevent them to come to crime. There's a whole relationship, all about this relationship is prevention. We don't want the young kids to end up in these correctional centers.
I mean, we saw that, one of the facilities that they visited was a maximum sentence facility where most of them were just scared when they were told that if you commit crime, you're going to end up here. Maybe just let us in on the relationship between you and the Department of Community Safety. We saw them being very active here today in trying to, they organized their kids to come here today, and we're seeing them also just pushing for that social cohesion and safety programs within schools in the Gauteng province. What is the relationship that you have as Correctional Services with the Department of Community Safety?
The relationship we are having is more, as I indicated earlier, on preventing kids and the community in general to be inside the center, to commit crime. The main purpose of our relationship, together we are saying, let's prevent most of the people, if not all, to end up in the prison, in the correctional centers, by exposing the young ones to these programs that we are doing inside, expose them to the situations in the center. That is, the relationship is more on prevention. If we can prevent crime, the better for us, because dealing with crime is costly. It costs us money to rehabilitate, it costs time, it costs even the communities, the relationship. So if we can prevent, which is the purpose of this relationship, is to prevent crime, because we are in this crime preventions together. We are preventing crime, so the relationship is more on preventing crime.
What can we expect this afternoon? I see that formalities are about to get underway, and there's that dialogue that is expected to go on between young people and the offenders that are here. Maybe just let our viewers in on what we can expect this afternoon.
This afternoon we'll have a dialogue between the children from the schools and our youth within the centers, where the youth within the centers will be telling these young ones their experiences with crime. How did they commit these crimes, and how are they regretting to have committed these crimes? And also to tell them, to say, this is what the Department of Correctional Services has done in terms of their programs that we are offering them, in terms of rehabilitation programs, to make them better people, and to assure them that going out here, they won't come back to these centers. The idea here is not to encourage. It's for the offenders to show them that it's painful to be here, to be away from your families for so long, 20 years, 30 years, and so many years. We are not organizing this to encourage learners to come here. So the dialogue will be more on telling learners that don't commit crime and don't come here, by talking to the fellow youth that is inside the center. Some of them are young, coming from the school when they were committing these crimes. So we want them to tell these young ones to say, don't commit crime, because I committed crime and I ended up being here, and it's not nice to be here. That is all what is going to happen this afternoon.
Okay, Mr. Luckyboy Matiba, thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Luckyboy Matiba is the Acting Regional Commissioner for the Department of Correctional Services here in the Gauteng province, just letting us in on what is expected, or what can be expected this afternoon as the program continues here at the Johannesburg Correctional Facility. This is, of course, coming to you at the Pink Hall, where we'll see, young offenders interacting this afternoon with those young ones from 4 different schools in the Gauteng province. Earlier on, they were on a tour. It was a sobering experience, and they'll now get it from the horse's mouth in terms of those young offenders on how it is to grow up behind bars, and how it is to just live in the conditions that they are faced with here at the correctional facility in Johannesburg. Dudu?
Katlego, Legodi, thank you very much for that update.